Hello everyone, my name is TheMadScorpyon and welcome to another This Week in Destiny update, this time for the week of August the 22nd, 2024. Now getting into it, there is frankly a lot of bits of story because they do cover the Echo story as it happened, the first intro cinematic from mid-story, Echoes and how it just works in general, as well as the finale of Act 2, and that was coming face to face with the conductor and learning who they are. But aside from that, they also talk about the thing that I've been mentioning every reset and try to keep people appraised of. It is the last week of Solstice, so if there's anything you need to get, whether they even listed here, the Sublime Armor or its glows, Solstice weapons or Solstice keepsakes, and all things related to the Solstice triumphs and titles. Anything you need in that whole list, especially Eververse cosmetics as well, all of it will be gone as soon as 1 p.m. Eastern happens on Tuesday. It disappears, never to be seen again, reduced to atoms, gone. So, that being said, moving on from that, there is a new set of artifact perks. Like last entry into Act 2, we got a new set, we are getting an additional set. On the start, we have Column 1, we have Overload Auto Rifle, which I personally prefer Anti-Barrier Auto Rifle because that works a lot better for my speed business, but additional Overload is nice as well. But I do think because a Overload hand cannon is a few seconds of Overload buff. Meanwhile, Overload auto rifle is a Overload shot in a random burst. I think I prefer other options than that. We also have the charged up discount, so energy cost of the charged up mod is significantly discounted. Sustained fire for continuously damaging combatants with an auto rifle grants you damage resistance. I will definitely use that with active war rig and sweet business. Then targeted autoloader. While you have an auto rifle equipped, defeating combatants reloads your equipped weapons and temporarily increases weapon damage. Oh my god. I am definitely going to be doing that. Awarding bonus progress when dealing final blows while surrounded. Wow, they are really giving us some options here. And there is also shock and awe. When you have an arc or prismatic subclass equipped, arc final blows while you are amplified, summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. Wow, that also sounds good. Man, I wish there was more than just 12 allocated points that we could do, or only more than 2 that we could give to the last column. That being said, Act 3, of course, they're going to get an additional set of weapons. First being a rapid-fire solar machine gun called the Speleologist, which I think I am saying that right. It sounds very Harry Potter. They give us the column perks, the first column being Heal Clip, Enlightened Action, Stats for All, Deconstruct, Firmly Planted, Sideways, and Envious Assassin. And in the fourth column, we have Strategist, Adagio, One for All, Target Lock, Surrounded, Incandescent, and Killing Tally. Which, frankly, Killing Tally and Target Lock, I feel like are two things that is a must-have for machine guns nowadays. If they don't have it, it will be ignored. Then we have another Adaptive Frame Void Trace Rifle, specifically a legendary one to go with that one from Season of the Haunted, but this time a little bit sleeker. The third column is Strategist, Elemental Capacitor, Shoot Your Loot, Pugilist, Autoloading Holster, Feeding Frenzy, and Repulsor Brace, and the fourth column being One for All, High Ground, Fragile Focus, Target Lock, Demolitionist, Desperate Measures, and Destabilizing Rounds. Which, of course, the combination of Repulsor Brace Destabilizing Rounds right there is a thing on a lot of people's minds, because I think that is a combination on the other one that people were hoping for. And lastly, the Martyr's Retribution, a solar wave frame grenade launcher, owing back all the way to Season of the Dawn. This is from Season 9 originally. With, I can already tell right there, it has some decent perks. Third column being Field Prep, Demolitionist, Threat Detector, Heal Clip, Autoloader, or Envious Assassin, and the fourth column being Kill Clip, Strategist, Adrenaline Junkie, Desperate Measures, Incandescent, and Vorpal. So autoloading Incandescent, Envious Assassin, Incandescent, Heal Clip, Incandescent, there is lots of options right there. And just I would say autoload and Kill Clip, but they kind of cancel each other out. I would probably say Kill Clip is something like Field Prep, honestly. And for D2 Teams comms, earlier this week we had a few communication beats that came from the D2 team account across social media and Discord. We know some of you aren't following us yet, so I want to make sure to bring you up to speed on what news we share this week and to find us. Exotic Class Item Attunement coming soon in Episode 2. So obviously they have actually been listening in the fact that exotic class items are a bit annoying to gain. The community as a whole doesn't like the change they made to Overthrow and making it harder to earn naturally without Overthrow, so they are adding attunements to, I would assume, guarantee. Let's see, attuning a perk will increase the chance for, okay, with selected perk. Only one perk may be attuned at a time. Okay, so that I can already see being an issue. So obviously there's two columns and these aren't guarantees. So I would prefer a boost on both sides, possibly. Yeah, I'm already seeing a double-edged thing from that. Let's see. Note, this is a screenshot from the development build. Things can change between now and ship. I wanted to pull back the curtain as we work on a new feature. Additionally, those little money sign annotations are simply for development purposes. Attunement won't cost silver or bright dust. This is way our teams to know the text still needs editorial phases and testing. Let's see, restriction and ban policy update for AFK macros. Earlier this week, updated our restriction and ban policy to cover AFK macros. TLDR, we'd love you to play our game rather than having an automatic macro earning rewards while you sleep. Understand that some of the reward paths in our game can feel rough, but we'd rather take on the feedback and address problems than have our players attempt to circumvent issues with tools meant for accessibility. We can find more with the Destiny 2 restriction ban policy. Let's see, and the comms we issued will be here in the Destiny the Game Discord as well as the Reddit. Then from that point, let's see, follows on the latest. As a final note, if you happen to join the Discord server, don't forget to hit the follow button at the bottom of each category. We'll be shipping out more Destiny 2 team and Bungie help messages through the server, and hitting that follow button can automatically drop our future content directly into your own private server. So, that being said, I just want to address personally, I don't get the hate over the macro ban, just because it is. I imagine this has been in the works in a long time since macro farming became a thing when it came to the Pale Heart and a variety of other things. So I doubt this was something that they started working on after the Bungie layoff controversy that just happened that put a lot of people in poor faith. I feel like there was a lot of responses that said, oh, they did the ban thing right after the big controversy. They really don't care about what we want in this game. When I'm pretty sure this was being worked on for several months. So I feel like the community needs to kind of back off, because I saw a lot of people saying like Bungie is like a terrible game developer just because they put this out, even because they're, air quotes, not respecting or not giving the community what they want. When I'm pretty sure this was something in the works for quite a while, as is everything else. Things need to be worked on. So if it comes out at an odd time, it's not because the devs hate us, it's because they just are working on things as they come. So I think the community needs to chill a little bit. Then for the bug report, some various known issues. The not swap modifier functions inconsistently when players alter gear between rounds in PvP. And some ornaments are not available to unlock for Solstice armor sets, as known. And for the full list of emergent issues, always check the issue article and report anything to the help forum if you have issues of your own. That the art of the week of Camp Beyond the Pale Heart, which no lie, I would totally love to do if I had the chance. And then as well, a nice short film for you. But with that, that is pretty much the teasers for stuff during Act 3. Here's hoping that some good changes. I like the idea of exotic attunement. However, I do have some issues I will cover in a later video. But that being said, I do like all these. I am a fan of all the auto rifle perks, as I am a sweet business aficionado. But aside from that, that is the end of This Week in Destiny, and I will see you in the next video.